Hi guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dustin, welcome back to Autobahn Speed. You've seen me driving the car here behind me, the Saab 900. I've driven it on the Autobahn, I've driven it in a night, and also I gave you some details of the car, how it looks like. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the videos. It's time now to do a review about the car and give it some points, and let's see how it will compare to other cars. And the first question that we're going to answer is the Saab 900 a fun car to drive? Well, first of all, it's not the fastest car out there. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes about 9.6 seconds, so it's really not that fast. But you get the feeling that you go fast because it has an old school turbo that kicks in around 3500 RPM. So then you're accelerating and suddenly you get a push in your back and the car wants to go faster, which is really a lot of fun. And if you push it even further, around 5000 RPM, you can really hear the turbo sing. So yeah, even though it's not the fastest car out there, you have the feeling that it goes fast. So that is really a lot of fun. And besides that, yeah, it looks different. You have the feeling that that you drive something special. So I would say it's a fun car to drive, even though for some people it's not a special car, it's just all junk. But I would say this is a fun car to drive because if you sit in it and you push it and you feel the turbo, that is a lot of fun. 7.5 points. Is the Saab 900 a fast car? Well, I think I just answered that question. It is not that fast. It's not really slow, but it's also not really a fast car. I would say it's okay. So 5 points. Then the speed on the Autobahn. Well, it's faster than I thought. So I was really surprised by it. I think in the afternoon now I already hit 220 on the speedometer. And that was faster than I expected because the official numbers are about like 205 kilometers per hour. And I already hit 220. So maybe it is because it's tuned, because standard it has 160 horsepower and the owner told me 190. So maybe that's the reason. But yeah, in points it gets 5 points because the Autobahn speed is 200 between 250 kilometers per hour. Talk about the fuel economy of the Saab 900, I would say it is fair, 5 points. Official numbers are for every 10 kilometers that you drive, it uses 1 liter of gasoline on average. So in the city you will use a little bit more, but I noticed that if you drive on the highway between 100, 120 in 5th gear, then it's quite fair, quite economical. The car drives very smooth, so it also doesn't use that much. However, if you push it on the Autobahn with 180, 200, yeah, it will use a lot more, and the turbo also have to work quite hard. But overall, I would say fuel economy is fair. Is the Saab 900 a practical car? Well, I would say it has plenty of space. As you can see, I can sit here in the boot. There is plenty of space here at the back. There is also space on the seats behind the driver. So you can go with your whole family to Spain on holiday, bring all your luggage, bring your dog. There's plenty of space, and yeah, you can just live yourself out here. Talking about the interior of the Saab 900, well, I would say it is okay. Everything here is black, which is a little bit boring, and everything is standard, except for the gauges here, which are quite nice. The gauges for water, temperature, and turbo pressure, oil pressure, sorry. So that's a nice touch, but for the rest everything is standard, everything is black. It's a little bit boring. The seats, however, are very good. They give good support. However, they are a little bit high. So yeah, that is not really sporty, but yeah, if you're not looking for that, then you're quite happy probably. But I would give this interior 5 points. It is okay. Is the Saab 900 a cool car? What do you think, guys? Write it down below what you think of it. But I would say the Saab is super mega sub-zero cool. It is really such a great car. I just like the exterior. I don't know. I like the exterior. I like the turbo that kicks in. That is really great. Yeah, it's not the fastest. It drives also very comfortable. Maybe some would say it's a car for grandpas, but I think it's unique. It's a unique design. They don't make it anymore like this. I would say it is mega cool. And if you drive this car and you still maintain it after 30 years, I would say, yeah, you're a real boss. So it is really a sub-zero cool car. It's gonna get 10 points, 100%. Then the important question for the single guys out there, does this car attract any girls? Well, sorry, I would have to disappoint you, because after driving it now for the whole day, 250 kilometers, I didn't notice any girls looking around their shoulder or winking at me. So I would say that you're not really lucky with the girls if you have this car particular. So if you would bring it to your Tinder date, well, let's first turn the question around. If a girl would bring this car and pick me up for a date, well, I would marry her directly because it's so cool that she would drive this car. But if it's the other way around, well, if I would pick up a girl or you coming with this car and she doesn't know that it drives fun with the turbo and she doesn't know that it's quite unique and they're not made anymore and they're quite special, then I would think that most girls think this is quite an old car and it's the car of your dad. So 2.5 points. Is the Saab 900 any good value for your money? Well, that's a good question. First of all, maybe they're quite expensive if it comes to maintenance. They are 30 years old, especially with the high mileage like this, 455,000 kilometers. They probably need some maintenance, and the biggest problem is that Saab is not there anymore because they went bankrupt. So I have no idea where you can get your spare parts and if you can get them. Maybe the Saab owners can write it down here in the comments what their experiences are, but I would imagine that it could be quite troublesome to get your parts if you need them. But besides that, I would say you get quite a lot of car for your money. You get a unique car, you can put your children at the back, you can put your luggage if you go to Spain. It goes quite fast and it also drives comfortable. So it's actually quite a bang for your buck for the price that you pay for it. They're like 5,000 euros second hand. You can even get them below with higher mileage and probably a little bit more maintenance. And maybe a little bit more, maybe 6,000, 7,000 euros in good condition. Then I would say it's quite a decent buy. Quite a good buy actually. So yeah, it's a bang for your buck, 10 points. And that is the end for this video. The Saab 900 or 900S. Tuned a little bit to 190 horsepower. I had a lot of fun driving it, and in total it collected an amount of 67.5 points, a little bit under the BMW Z4, but quite close. And it was surprisingly a lot of fun to drive, especially when the turbo kicks in, but I already said it I think 1,000 times, but really trust me, it is fun. Just push the pedal and then suddenly the turbo kicks in. It's like VTEC, it just goes. It is fun. So you have the feeling that it goes quite fast, but it doesn't really go fast. So you still have your driver's license. So yeah, it's a fun car to drive. They're quite affordable. You have a lot of storage space, and most of all, they're quite unique. So I hope you had fun watching this video. I had a lot of fun driving it. Please leave a thumbs up if you like it, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave down here in the comments what you think of this car or what you think about my video. I hope to see you again in the next video, and have a nice day. See you. $200 is no sweat for this car. Also quite stable in the corners. Turbo singing.